Porsche fans, Daniel here and welcome back to the Jet Fuel Only channel. On this channel, not only do we have general car content, but I also do a lot of how-tos and product reviews. And in this video, we're gonna talk about seat bolster protectors for your carbon fiber lightweight bucket seats. I don't know if you know this, but there's a few different brands out there. I'm gonna tell you which one I picked and why. Let's get started. Leather, carbon fiber, form and function, these seats are designed to take care of you while you're using your car properly at the track. But just because you beat on your car at the track does not mean you don't take care of it. And part of taking care of things is protecting them. So my car is fully wrapped in paint protection film, and my seats, well, I've got bolster protectors on them now because I want these seats to last. They were what, about $6,000 as an upgrade price to the seats that are normally in this car. So if you were to try to find them and buy them outright, you'd be paying a pretty penny. Go check eBay, you'll be surprised. So I think it's best to be proactive and protect these seats and keep them looking nice. Yes, you could probably have an upholsterer redo parts of it, but you gotta find the right person and the right products. Why don't you just do it right in the first place and protect what's on your seat originally from the factory? You see, they take a lot of abuse, not necessarily the track, but daily driving, getting in and out. If you don't take the steps to properly hover yourself over the seat, which isn't easy for every type of person out there, you're gonna slide across the top of this, wear out the color on the leather, the stitching, this back piece gets worn out pretty easy, and you're gonna kick the area near the switch and get it all dirty or just damage it. What's worse is the passengers definitely don't understand, so you gotta tell them every time, otherwise you're likely to have a damaged passenger seat too. So if you wanna be a little more lazy and not worry about it, you get seat bolster protectors, and there's a few of them out there, but EdGuard's makes the two-piece design, and I really liked it. I'm pretty detail-oriented, so I did a lot of research, and it's definitely highly recommended on Rennlist. These are made by a longtime Rennlist member, Crazy Eddie, and he has a lot of protective covers and leather products for your GT4. These are what I think I wanted, but I had a few questions, so I sent out an email to Ed. Next thing I know, I was on an hour-long phone call with this guy. Not only is he fun to talk to, but he's super enthusiastic about Porsche and his two GT4s. He also told me everything he went through on getting these bolster covers absolutely perfect, because he is probably a bit more obsessive than I am. And he went through a lot because he wants them to look as OEM as possible. And I loved his story about his seat bolster protectors and his relationship with Porsche so much that I said, you know what, we need to do an interview with this guy so everybody else can meet him. So if you want to check out that interview, check it out. There's a link here, pop-out banner, as well as a link at the end of this video, and of course one down in the description. I think you'll enjoy that interview. So yes, of course, I went with the EdGuard's protectors. As he says, it's protection without detection. That's right, because they definitely look OEM. In fact, even if you know these covers exist, you would have to take a look for at least an extra second to identify that covers are on the seats. And once I'm driving the car, what I like is I forget they're there. Even if I look over to the passenger seat, I don't realize it, especially from that angle. From this angle here, you can definitely see a small difference in the fact that there's the rear protector that has stitching on it, and the OEM look is of course just a black sort of leathery rubbery piece there. But you can get it with or without stitching if you like. By the way, that back piece, yeah, it wears out the fastest, but you can buy a new one. Suncoast has them for I think about $380. But why pay that much when it's only about $300 per side to get them protected with EdGuard's covers? All right, so in good old jet fuel only fashion, I'm gonna give you a nice detailed install of these. They're super easy to install, will take 5 minutes. You might need an extra set of hands to hold some things for you, but it's definitely easy and you can do it yourself, I promise. Now, don't go taking the seat out like I did. I only did that so I can give you the best possible camera angles so you fully understand how these go in and how Ed wants you to install them. He was particular about that. He's like, nope, you gotta follow the instructions. Let me show you how it's done. And he showed me, and now I'm showing you. Let's get started. When you order your bolster covers, this is what you'll get. This is the main piece. It looks well made. On the back side, you get Crazy Eddie's logo on one of the attachment tabs, and the inside is fully lined. It goes over the main bolster like this, and it looks like it's gonna fit well. The rear cuff is made of the same leather, and you can get it like this or without the stitching and the French seam. When you lay it over the stock leather, it's pretty hard to tell the difference, if there is a difference, and it definitely feels the same. You also get in the box 2 zip ties and some self-adhesive Velcro, one for each bolster cover you get. The first step to doing this is raise the seat fully up for better access. Then we need to push out this switch. Don't grab it by the bezel and pull it here. If you break that, it's going to be expensive to fix. You need to push the switch out from behind, and you only need to get it out 1 millimeter or 2. Now fit the main bolster cover over the bolster and work the leather under the switch. You want to do this one corner at a time. I started from the top. Leave the switch sticking out a bit while you adjust the bolster cover until you're completely done. Now take these 2 plastic tabs and tuck them under the original bolster. Make small adjustments to make sure it lays smooth. Now this is where you might need an extra hand. You could probably do it yourself, but it's much easier with the help. Lift up the seat cushion here. This is where it's Velcroed in. Word of warning, on the passenger side, don't lift it too far. You don't want to break this little white tab under here. This is part of the passenger airbag system. With the seat cushion being held up, you want to lay the bolster cover down on the Velcro at the bottom of the seat. And then the seat cushion will go down on top of the bolster cover. That's why it's double-sided Velcro. Make adjustments as necessary until the cover lays smooth. If you haven't already, you'll need to route the long Velcro strap through the hole near where the seatbelt routes through. Press the cushion all the way down, make sure the tabs are in place, and the front bolster cover is set. Next, we're going to put Velcro on the rear bar. Slide the seat fully forward, clean the rear bar area, and then attach the self-adhesive piece of Velcro included in your kit. Put it right about here. The zip ties are there to reinforce the adhesive on the Velcro, because when the car gets hot in the summer, I'm sure the adhesive's going to get soft and the Velcro may move. So putting a couple zip ties on there will make sure it stays in place. Clip off the ends, and if you want, you can rotate the ends of the zip ties to the back of the bar. It all looks easy here, but I have the seat out. It's a little harder when the seat is in. Now we're going to run the Velcro strap of the front bolster cover down past the seatbelt bolt to the back where we put the Velcro. Take a close look. I'm moving the seatbelt out of the way and then routing the strap between the seatbelt bolt and the next bolt rearward. So right through here. Just route it down under to the back side and wrap that strap around the Velcro that you put on that crossbar. You should set the tension on the strap when the seat is at the desired height setting. That's because if you lower the seat, the strap tension is going to loosen and then the cover is going to be loose. Or if you raise the seat, it's going to tighten. There's definitely some room for play, but generally you want to have it set to the seat height you're most likely going to use. Now the rear bolster cover is pretty easy. Set the curved portion towards the front and just Velcro it on there. That's all you got to do. Also, don't forget to push that switch back into the nested position, but do it carefully and remember there's more material there. It doesn't need to be shoved in. Now your seat bolster covers are done and your seat is protected. Way to go. I feel like one of the best ways to bond with your car is little projects like this. Not only are you giving it love and attention and protecting it for the future and maybe saving yourself some money in the future, but you're giving the car the respect it deserves. And that's exactly the sentiment shared by Ed, who designed these. So if you want to support a Rennlist member, a Porsche enthusiast, somebody that loves their car as much as you probably do, I highly suggest you take a look at the EdGuard seat bolster protectors, as well as all the other cool stuff he sells on his little online shop. And if you want to meet the guy, check out that interview. There's a link right here. It's a great talk with Ed in a beautiful garage that belongs to his buddy Tom, so be sure to check that out. Otherwise, be sure to like, subscribe, and of course hit the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks so much for watching the Jeff You Only channel. We'll see you next time.